Are you someone who feels they have low upper body strength and the idea of doing a pull-up or a chin-up is just way beyond your realm of possibilities? Well, let's see if we can get that into your realm of possibility with this progression. We will, of course, start with a bar, so you can go to a playground, you can do the ones that go over top of the door frame. We have one that comes from the ceiling. I'm going to get a couple resistance bands. 1, 2, it depends on how much you need. We're going to work on some lat pull downs. So we're going to go into a flat back. The body, the torso, the elbows, the arms are all moving in the same plane, like I'm between 2 panes of glass. We're going to pull those elbows down and back, the shoulder blades down and back, and return with control. You can start to add weight to that by adding bands to it, but once those bands start pulling you forward and you can't control them back, then it may be time to move up to the bar. So first we get up to the bar and we simply just try to hang. You can hang with foot support to start with, if it's too much, without, and then gradually you can work to less and less support. We don't want so much support that you can actually let go of the bar, of course, but you're going to gradually loosen off the pressure on your feet until eventually you can hang. While you're working on increasing your hanging time, we're going to work on the shoulder blade movement. So we're going to try to elevate and depress the scapula, or the shoulder blades. Squeeze the shoulder blades down and then let them back up with control. Squeeze, and notice the arms are staying straight. So you're going to be doing this in the arm straight position. And then from there, we're going to try to do some sternum circles, trying to get everything moving within the shoulders, the thoracic spine, the scapula, the shoulder blades. All right, so we're going to, again, with pressure on the feet and gradually less and less pressure, try to keep the arms straight, and we're aiming to do some circles with the sternum. Eventually, you can do that from hanging, and we're developing strength and mobility all at the same time. After you have done some of that, we can move on to the Superband. So we have some loop bands that are flat and have some thickness. We have some that are super thick. We're trying to counter our weight. So you get whatever bands you need to counter your weight. I have a wall behind me, so it makes it easier for me to get my knee into the bands. And then you can see it takes away enough of my weight that it makes a chin-up significantly easier. These ones are just a little much for me, so I'm going to go to the lighter band. One knee in, drop it down, go to straight arms, and now it makes me work a lot more. Trying to get my eyes and nose above the bar. You can also work simultaneously about the same time, as long as you've built up enough strength on negatives. So what we're going to do is start from our feet with a good handhold, and we're going to jump up and work on only the negative portion of the movement under control. You can do that where your feet touch at the end, or you can do it so that your feet don't touch at all. You can then try to initiate the movement of the pull-up, and if it's too much, sometimes you're working with the bands, sometimes you're working on negatives, until eventually you can actually start to pull yourself up and down. Have fun with this progression, and if nothing else, at least as you're working along this progression, you're going to be increasing your spine strength so that your spinal health and everything you do with your upper body is going to be helped by that. All right, enjoy that.